Okay, Chris, so this one is a stretching workout as you asked. So it's a little bit of mixture of basic yoga. And for this one, we do need the mat because half of it is going to be done on the ground and half of it is going to be done standing up. So what I want you to do, I want you to be in a wider stance squat. As you can see, the shoulders are back, right? The knees are bent and the feet are a little bit out. What you're going to do, you're going to touch the shoulders. The further back the hands are, the more challenging it gets. I'm going to start with the right arm. I'm going to lean and slowly straighten the arm as far down as possible. And I'm going to come back, touch the shoulder. I'm going to exhale. And the left one goes down. And again. So we're going to keep going for 12 repetitions. Again, it's 12 repetitions and you're going to keep going very slow, taking your sweet time and making sure that you're going a little bit longer, for a little bit lower, every single time. Keep the shoulders back. And we have 5 more times before we're gonna breathe into it and stretch it a little bit deeper. And we have 3 more times. Stay with me, we're almost there. And we have 2 more only. And then we have 1 last time. Now we're gonna come to the center, bend the knees a little bit because it's gonna test your balance a little bit more than you expect. And we're gonna go for the right arm. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna lean, think about it, find your limit. So if you need to, you can back off. If you feel like you can do more, you can look up, or you can also support yourself like this if this is too much. You're gonna look up and go for 4 deep breaths. We're going to inhale deeply through the nose and exhale loudly through the mouth. 1. And again for 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. And 2 more times. Stay with me. Inhale and exhale. And 1 last time. You're gonna take your time, slowly come up, roll the shoulders back. We're keeping the abs in. And here we go. We're gonna switch to the left side for 4 deep breaths. Again, for more challenge, you can look up or you can keep the head forward if this is too much for you. And 4 times. Inhale and exhale. And again, stay with me. Inhale and exhale. And 2 more times. And 1 last time. You're gonna take your time, slowly come up. Now the next thing we're gonna be doing is rocking to the sides. As you can see, I'm still in the wider stance squat. The knees are bent. You're gonna cross the arms and you're gonna keep looking forward. You're gonna slowly hang. And right at the last moment, you're gonna try to bring the arms as low as possible, relaxing the back of your neck. And you're gonna start rocking to the right, keeping the arms as close to the right side as possible. And you're gonna transition, keep rocking to the left, to the left, to the left. Hold for a second. And again, rock to the right, to the right, to the right. And again, to the left, to the left, to the left. You can do those ones from anywhere from 6 repetitions to 12, or you can go a little bit further. Just make sure you leave the energy for the second part. So I'm gonna keep going for 6 more times, going a little bit lower every single time. This is a pretty advanced stretch, but it's really good for you. And we have 4 more times before we're gonna breathe into it. And we have 3 more only. Stay with me. And 2 more, going a little bit lower, left. And 1 last time, to the right. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down, stay in the center, try and relax the back of our necks. And we're going for 4 deep breaths. If you feel like you can do more, you can handle, you can go for up to 8. Just make sure you make the breath very slow. We're going to inhale deeply through the nose, take our time. And exhale loudly through the mouth, drop in the chest. And again, stay with me. Inhale. And exhale. And we have 2 more times only. Stay with me. Inhale. and exhale. And one last time, one more step. Now you're gonna bend the knees a little bit to support yourself. And you're going to slowly uncurl yourself, and the head is gonna come up last. Now what we're gonna do a couple of stretches from yoga and physical therapy on the mat. So I want you to grab your mat, and we're going to lie down. And the first one we're gonna do is very basic, but highly efficient. So both of my knees are bent, and I'm gonna pull the knee in. I'm gonna straighten the leg. The foot is pointed. I'm still keeping the left leg bent because this is pretty advanced, so you want to first test your limits and see how your legs are doing today, okay? So what I want you to do, I want you to lift your head up, and you're gonna make a lock behind the leg, right? So the closer the hands to the glute, the easier it gets. So if you feel adventurous, you can keep them close to the foot, except pull the leg in, and you're gonna go for 6 deep inhalation through the nose and 6 loud exhalations through the mouth. Inhale deeply and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Now you can try to straighten the left leg, see how it feels. And again, inhale and exhale. And 3 more times. And exhale. If you feel like your hamstrings are tight, you can keep going for many more breaths than 6. You can hold it up to 6 minutes as long as you can handle it. And 2 more times. Stay with me. Inhale and exhale. And one last time. And exhale. Now you're going to let go of the right leg, and we're going to switch to the left. So both of the knees are bent, and you're going to bring the left leg in. The closer it is to the chest, by the way, the more challenging it gets. So you're going to straighten and point, lift the head up, make the lock, and slowly bring the arms a little bit higher if you feel like you can handle it. And let's breathe. Inhale and exhale. And again, stay with me one more stay. Inhale and exhale. Now I'm going to try to straighten the right leg, see how it feels. Inhale and exhale. And 3 more times only. And 2 more, one more step. And 1 last time. Again, if you can hold it for longer than 6 deep breaths, again, we always inhale through the nose and exhale louder through the mouth. You're more than welcome to do so. It's really good for you. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is a twist from the yin yoga. I'm going to show you a little bit of a different version. What you're going to do, you're going to bring the right leg in. The left one goes on top of the right. Now, you lift the head, and you basically make the lock behind the right knee. So what you're going to do, you're going to straighten the right leg, the foot is flexed, and you're going to slowly bring it down. And again, you're going to exhale, straighten it, pull the legs in a little bit closer to the chest, and we're going to keep going for a total of 6 times. So you're going to exhale, hold for a second, and slowly bring it down. If this is too easy for you, you can always pull the legs in closer to the chest, and we have 2 more times. Stay with me. And exhale, focus, and then we have 1 last time this way, and then. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to switch to the other side. So the left leg is in, the right one goes on top, the head is up. Make sure that the left foot stays as far back as possible, and let's do it. We're going to exhale, straighten, and inhale down, bringing the foot as close to the ground as possible, and again, exhale. And slowly slow it down. And then 4 more times. Stay with me. Exhale. And down. And 3 more only. 1 more. Stand. Now you feel this one. You can pull it a little bit closer to the chest if you feel adventurous. And 2 more times. And we have 1 last one. Alrighty. So here we go. What we're gonna do now, we're going to stretch the back a little bit, and then we're going to relax in the corpse pose because you requested a little bit of relaxation as well. So what I'm going to do I'm gonna lie down, trying to keep my back as close to the ground as possible. I'm gonna bring my feet as close to the glutes as I can. You're gonna keep the feet and the knees together, palms is up, arms are straight, and you're gonna bring the arms to the shoulder level. You're gonna look up at the sky or the ceiling, keeping the knees and the feet together. You're gonna bring the knees over as low as possible. To the right, to the right, to the right. Hold it, trying to keep the shoulders down. And slowly up. And then you're gonna keep going to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Keeping the knees together and the shoulders are down. And again, if this is too challenging, if it pulls too much in your back, what you can do, you can keep the feet a little bit away. So you can keep the legs a little bit straighter. And that way, it's going to be less back engagement. You're going to keep going from anywhere to 6 repetitions to 10, but I don't advise you to go furthermore. Okay? So this is 4. And I'm going to keep going for 2 more times. Stay with me. I'm going to go to the left, and I'm going to keep going to the right. Alrighty, so here we go. What we're going to do, I'm going to do super basic corpse pose, but I'm going to show you a couple of variations if you feel like you can handle it. So for the corpse, it's super straightforward in a sense that you straighten the legs and you let the feet do whatever they want. So you don't like point flex them, you don't tighten everything up. Now the arms are staying along the sides of the body. You can either have the palms up or the palms down. You can even bend the elbows a little bit. As long as your shoulders feel comfortable, right? And you're looking up at the sky, at the ceiling. And then you're just gonna breathe. The minimum for the corpse is 6 deep breaths. And you can stay in the corpse up to 6 minutes at a time if you have time and you feel like you're really stressed out, okay? So you're going to inhale through the nose and exhale. And again, keep going for 5 more times, inhaling deeply. And exhaling loudly through the mouth, dropping the chest. Make the breath as long as possible. Inhale deeply. And exhale. And 3 more times only. Stay with me. Inhale. And exhale. And 2 more times. We're almost there before the variations. We have 1 last time. Alrighty, to make it a little bit more interesting and more challenging, we can start adding on the upper body and the hips as well. So for the upper body, you can bend the elbows and keep the arms, palms are up and the shoulders at the shoulder level. Okay, this is intermediate level. If you feel like you're ready, you can just straighten the arms and fully bring them down. Keep them as close to the ears as possible, and you can just lie down like this and do 6 deep breaths for the minimum, or you can go a little bit further. So the second variation is adding the legs. So when you basically walk the feet in like this, keeping the feet together as close to the groin area as possible, and you just dropping the knees out, okay? So you can do it this way. You can straighten the arms, drop the knees, analyze how it feels. So if it starts getting too tight in your groin area, you can straighten the legs a little bit. You can also bring the arms at the shoulder level, and you can just breathe into it for whatever amount of breath you've decided, okay? So what you're gonna do, if you decide to do this variation, you're just gonna bring the knees together, and then you're gonna roll over, put the weight in the arms, and you're gonna slowly walk yourself up. I hope you enjoyed the stretching workout, and have a great day.